Всем привет! С вами Digital Doom. Лили меня зовут. И я сегодня посопровождаю вас своим голосом. Много чего интересного произошло. Мы нашли место, где хранится якобы, мы пока еще точно не знаем, священный прах Андрасте. Это святая великая, которую почитает церковь. И вроде как этот прах может излечить вообще... Простите. Может излечить вообще все. Нам его надо как-то достать. Культистов мы убили в прошлый раз, которые считают, что Андраст — это дракон. Чё-то хз, если они считают вон того дракона Андрастой, да, то я не знаю, кто.
A high dragon is not a joke. We'd best be careful. Real careful.
Мы можем дракона ёбнуть, наверное. У нас есть рог, которым можно бахнуть дракона. Но у нас нет, блять, припарок. Вот этот. Угу. Ух ты ж, блядь, я чуть вообще не сдохла, душа в пятки ушла. А он перевернулся всего лишь, этот дракон. Не, ну в принципе, может, мы его и завалим, конечно. Я что-то, если честно, даже не очень помню, надо или нет. У нас такая пати, не то чтобы сильно... Ах, крутая. Так что даже не знаю. Ага, ну тут можно сменить отряд. Как удобно.
Blasted.
Indeed.
Если взять вин, которая может хилить нас. Кого-нибудь. Кого-нибудь. Всех прокачали? Пойдемте посмотрим, что у нас там. Ну или попробовать этого дракона грохнуть, что ли. Даже не знаю. Попробуем. Я сохранилась, ежели что. хорошо помогает. Вин молодец. Спасибо, Вин, что она есть. Ух ты, сколько тут всего классного. У меня нет столько места. Короче, что бы это ни было, это Внимание Андрасты. Все, погнали. Опа, стражник.
Something about this place makes my skin prickle.
Of course.
Угу. Стрелы Андрасты прерывают заклинание. Ладно, мы тут всякого насобирали, может что-нибудь клевое. Доспехи Кайлана я хочу оставить Алистеру. Да какого хера болты-то у вас тут называются, как не болты? Hello.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim. Yes, I am the guardian of the ashes. I have waited years for this. No one can take the ashes. They belong here. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea. Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end. Colgrim knows not of what he speaks. His heart is laced with poison, and he has led many astray. When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise. No, our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power. You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste.
This mountain has veins of lyrium running all through it. Can't mistake that tingle. It's so strong I can just about smell it. Makes you wonder what's magical here, the urn or the mountain? What exactly is keeping you alive, Guardian?
It is not my place to question. You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy. Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not... The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares. You will understand what it is when you face it. Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents? Then you do not dwell on past mistakes, neither yours nor someone else's.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome, but that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
I don't really know about these Guardian types, but I think the correct answer was yes.
And what of those that follow you?
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the circle and the chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You frame the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais, you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
Ah, the dwarf. You left your home and came to the surface, knowing that...
Why don't I save you some time? Yes, I wish I could have saved my family from Bronca. I wish I'd been a better mate. Maybe she'd have stayed home with a belly full of baby Ogren and never gone for the anvil. Maybe I failed her. And yes, I came to the surface because I'm barely a dwarf anymore. My family is dead. My honor as a warrior long gone. I've lost my caste and my house, and I have nothing else to lose.
The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Жестко он их психологизнул.
What's on your mind? I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax, and he seems genuinely happy. I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry. What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Something I can help with? Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps there is little to know about this place, or I simply have not discovered its secrets yet.
Right here, old pal. Aye, all right then.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Ой, загадочки пошли. Давай еще раз.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Щеглу под силу, мужику не под силу.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Хорошо.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak? A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Ну, Луна тоже, конечно, с лучами солнца исчезает, но все-таки я была права.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Лысый гном, я не знаю. Блять, гном. Простите, лысый эльф, я не знаю. Только еще раз.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamori, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword, comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak? Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Так, ладно. Пообщались.
My dearest child.
Папа!
You know that I am gone.
and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. Pup, I know you miss me, but my death and my life no longer have a hold on you. This is how it should be. Set your eyes on the horizon. Do not look back, and do not falter. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
Что дал папа? Короче, в итоге непонятно, что дал ей отец. Какой-то предмет. Какой предмет? Опа. Двойнички. Двойнички-говнючки.
Yes.
Immediately. We must have victory.
As you say.
Так, ладно, двойников своих мы победили. Let's go дальше.
Well, looks like there's only one way forward.
I suspect we'll have to work together to get across.
So, is anyone gonna suggest tossing the dwarf across? No?
Ладно, будем смотреть.
That part of the bridge looks like it's there, but I don't think it is. Try something else.
Да, блядь. Ну, хорошо, хоть не падает. Так, ну-ка, все свалили.
You need me?
Отлично, они не падают.
Yes.
Какое у всех модное белишко.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Неужели? Ура! А, и одеваться не надо, да?
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
Ah, don't get your knickers in a twist, sweet cheeks. I don't know how mystical this urn really is. The lyrium veins in these walls are richer and purer than any I've sensed in a while. It's doing things, changing this temple and everything in it.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
That's it? Thought it would be bigger.
Ну, можно было бы залить, конечно, этот прах кровью какого-то там дракона и осквернить ее. Лилиана бы нас убила. И Вин бы от нас ушла. Все было бы грустно, конечно. Ой, надо кучу всего продать. Кучу всего. Вот кулон заберем. У нас больше ничего не влезет. О, ну что, какая честь, какая честь. Все, Эрла надо спасать. Ура! Ё-моё! Ёлы-палы! Тоси-боси! Ха-ха-ха-ха! Бежим! В лагерную стоянку мы не можем пока, да? А можно мне как-то отсюда свалить? Вот туда, наверх, например. Есть какой-то выход? Или мне сейчас надо педалить? Жопска. Да, видимо, мне надо будет педалить. Ну что ж, ладно. Пойдем. Ну, кстати, спутников я взяла вообще разговорчивых. Все имели какое-то мнение на этот счет, что вау, мы нашли урну, вау. Это так круто. Ну, у Ограна, конечно, скептическое к этому отношение, и мне кажется, что это больше правда, чем неправда. Что действительно жила лириума, которую он почувствовал, она имеет большое значение в том, что это место такое чудодейственненькое вообще.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? Is that? Oh, there's some dust on. No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like coming to the urn, I mean? You are a very fortunate person. And so am I. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
I wish people wanted to share me more often. Especially the ladies. I want more ladies to share me.
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Ну, зайду к тебе, челик, зайду в гости потом. Все, можно мне отсюда свалить? А то какая-то жопа-жопочка жазя.
What say you? By all means.
А никто не хочет общаться, да?
You know, I've been thinking. Back when we left Goldanas, you told me I needed to look out for myself more than I do. I'm beginning to think you were right. I need to stop letting everyone else make my decisions for me. I need to take a stand and think about myself for a change, or I'm never going to be happy. Then from this point on, I'll be looking out for myself more. I should have done this a long time ago. I just wanted to thank you. Being with you is the one bright spot out of everything that's happened. Let's go. We've got a lot left to do.
Вот, наверное, мы Алистера и ожесточили. Эх, надо было с Изабеллой до этого момента не разговаривать. Ну ладно.
Something you need, my dear? Of course.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her. You are already helping so much by listening to me. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the chantry. You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. Even now, I feel some regret at not ending her life in order to protect my own. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping. How can you be so sure? Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
You have a lot of nerve coming here. You're drunk. Take that, you sodding poetess. Your disguise can't fool me, woman. That's right. You keep looking at me like that, I'll just go get my pants from that sodding dog.
Ой. Огран. Ты чё? О, протрезвел, походу.
You sod. Tell that thing to give it back. That dog! Mangy mongrel. Sodding thing took my pants. But I'll show him. Yeah, I don't need my pants anyway. But the dog doesn't know that. It will be his sodding downfall. You hear that, Nug Humper? I'm coming for you. Prepare to die.
Сейчас он опять упадет. Буньк. Это так смешно. Давай, Огран, давай общаться.
Hey, Warden, you gotta hear this one. This human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says... she says...
Бля, он ничего не сказал, мне уже смешно.
She says, I don't...
Блять, почему мне так смешно? Он же даже не рассказал.
Generous as always, Warden.
At your command, Warden. Orzamar's finest are eager to carve some history. Outfitting any army on short notice, there's always room for more gear. Gems would serve the most utility. The middle stone, sapphires and the like. We're dealing with many smaller foundries, and larger values might overwhelm.
Ass chaps.
А, все, он уже трезвеет.
What is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak then.
О чем же он там упоминал?
Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Ладно.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. On then.
Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now? Since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation. More's the pity for you, then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way. What comes, my friend?
Фу, какая.
So, full of questions, are you?
Злыдня.
Fine gift.
Вот Морриган не одобрял, а теперь Морриган одобряет.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. The Benorn are on the run now, and there's no way that they can force Tyrn Logain to resign the throne. But how the Tyrn is going to raise a proper army now is anyone's guess. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I...
Да. Так, ну подосвободили мы немножечко себе рюкзачок. Уже хорошо. Очень радует. В следующий раз, наверное, прошвырнемся по всяким допничкам. Поищем всяких чуваков, которым надо письма раздать. Вот это вот все. И потом пойдем лечить Эрла. Да, такие вот дела. Всем спасибо. Всем пока.